I lived in two institutions and two group homes, and I didn't have those choices then, but I have those choices now.
I heard a lot of stories about Larry. They said he was angry, he would lash out at people, staff and stuff. And then I took the time and I really found out about Larry.
When I lived in a group home, I was there for 18 years in one and then 3 in another, so I've had like 21 years in both places. And, they weren't no fun. And plus, it was 11 others and myself. It was terrible with 11 other people.
I mean, there's 12 people there. It's crazy. It's chaotic. I mean, it's never quiet. You can't sit in the living room and watch TV because there's 11 other people that are running around. They're having behaviors. They're having conflicts with staff. They're lining up to get meds in front of your television show. So it's nuts. You're told when to do everything. Yeah, when people told me that Larry was angry, I said, gee, I wonder why. He never got to go anywhere. He sat in a room that was 8 by 8, and you only let him make 15-minute phone calls. He had no contact with the outside world. So I would be pretty darn angry too. And that was the biggest thing with Larry, is that no one believed in him. He was told he couldn't have his own apartment. He was told that he couldn't read. I mean, there were so many things that, he couldn't have a normal job. There was just a million things they told Larry he couldn't do.
I feel that some of the issues that come with transforming the system is that people have to think differently and be able to take a little bit of risk. Larry is a guy that who needs physical assistance with a lot of his daily supports, but he doesn't need staffing all the time. But when he needs it, he needs it. So what we're planning to do is do something where he will have a person who will live next door to him, that we will give them free rent, and they'll live there with their family, and they'll just be there if Larry needs help. And then we will have staff on during the day to help Larry get out in the community and make some of his dreams happen. When I see people living in a more less traditional model where they're able to live with less people, is the biggest thing is being able to go out into the community when they want. They don't have to plan it out. They don't have to worry about when the staff is coming and where they're going. They can make a decision without planning ahead. And I think that that's, for them, one of the biggest things that is to their advantage. And where they go, whether they want to even come home at night or they want to go to a friend's house, who they can have over to their home, and who they want to have over for dinner. Just all those little decisions that we take for granted.
I like it because I can go to bed anytime I want to. I don't have a set schedule when I eat. I eat anytime I want.
I usually hang out with him, make him a cup of coffee first thing when I get in, and he's big on his computer, so it's always, hey, can you help me with my computer? We'll do this, that, and the other thing. And then usually he likes to have his breakfast around 11, so he loves eggs, sunny side up every time. He took me into, it was a jewelry store the other day, somewhere I would never expect him to go, but he knew everybody that was working there. And then finally he told me to shoo so he could do his own thing. He really likes to be on his own when he's out at the mall, because he just gets around and talks to people that he knows and feels like he can be himself more than when he has a staff right there at his side all the time. I've learned that regardless of what situation he could be in, he's got a lot of physical challenges that he has to overcome from day to day, but you wouldn't know it. He does not let that stop him.
I mean, he's a much different person today. If you knew him 5 or 6 years ago, he's a bunch of fun. He really is.